Hooked on a feeling. Blue Swede. 1973, that song belongs to me!
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the songs that have become synonymous with scenes from films.
Turning back, she just laughs.
Number 30, Time in a Bottle, X-Men, Days of Future Past.
If I could save time in a bottle.
Quicksilver is among the speediest Marvel superheroes around. However, his appearances in the X-Men movies wisely slow things down for us mere mortals. His debut appearance in Days of Future Past sees the mutant take down a kitchen full of guards as Jim Croce's 70s classic Time in a Bottle plays.
If I could make days last forever.
The contrast between the nearly frozen surroundings and Quicksilver's lighthearted rapid-fire defense of the others helped make the scene an instant classic. Sure, Croce's folk tune is sweet and tender, but it has become cemented in our collective minds as being the anthem of a speedster kicking butt. Quicksilver almost pulled it off again in the sequel with Sweet Dreams Are Made of This, but that song's a bit more known from other things.
Everybody's looking for something.
Number 29, I Say a Little Prayer, My Best Friend's Wedding.
The moment I wake up, before I put on my makeup.
There have been many singers associated with this R&B song, from Dionne Warwick to Aretha Franklin to Diana King, the last of which even features in this movie. However, the most memorable performance of I Say a Little Prayer is by actors.
You stay in my heart and I will love you forever and ever. You never will part.
At a wedding lunch, George, who is pretending to be Jules' fiancé, launches into a performance of the song. He's soon joined by practically the whole wedding party, who managed to put on a surprisingly great rendition of the hit.
Together forever, that's how it must be to live.
It's almost like they had rehearsed it beforehand. Regardless, we'll think of this scene when we hear the song Forever and Ever.
You would only be heartbreak for me.
Number 28, Canned Heat, Napoleon Dynamite. English band Jamiroquai is famous enough in their own right, and they have never let themselves be tied down by genre.
I have no reason to be carefree, no, until I take a trip to the other side of town.
However, perhaps their most famous song is Canned Heat, and probably from this scene alone. To promote his buddy Pedro's class president campaign, the titular Napoleon Dynamite performs a dance set to Jamiroquai's disco number.
You know I heard that boogie rhythm. Hey, I had no choice but to get down, down, down.
Napoleon seems to lose himself in the dance, and his dorky yet skilled moves inspire nearly everyone to vote for Pedro. The dance may have been improvised by actor John Heder in the moment, but it's now forever impossible to separate from Canned Heat.
I'm gonna make it anyway. Yeah. Got Ken.
Number 27, Don't Stop Me Now, Shaun of the Dead.
Where the hell did he come from?
I don't know.
Tonight, I'm gonna have myself.
Who the hell put this on? Some random.
We doubt Freddie Mercury had a zombie comedy in mind when he wrote Don't Stop Me Now, but the upbeat rock anthem has nevertheless become associated with this cult classic.
How about pool?
While trapped in a pub, Shaun and his friends are short on weapons and decide to use pool cues against the zombified bartender as Queen's hit song plays on the jukebox.
I can't find this question. Get the fuses!
From their hits being timed along with the song to the improvised light show with the fuses being lit, the scene makes perfect use of Don't Stop Me Now to the point where we don't want it to stop at all. Number 26, Shout, Animal House.
You know you make me wanna kick my heels up and throw my hands up and
The original National Lampoon movie is a classic for many reasons, not the least of which is because it features a scene that has become inseparable from the Isley Brothers song Shout. Performed by Lloyd G. Williams and lip-synced / acted out by the fictional Otis Day and the Knights, this rendition gets all of Delta House's party singing, shouting, and turtling along with it.
I want you to know.
The call and response nature of the tune practically begs you to get involved and throw your hands up anytime it plays. But we will always associate it with a bunch of drunk college students in togas. Number 25, Stayin' Alive, Saturday Night Fever.
Well, you can't tell by the way I use my walk. I'm a woman's man, no time to talk.
The opening scene to this 70s disco-drenched dance movie is iconic, and was made so by this song by the Bee Gees. Stayin' Alive plays as John Travolta's Tony Manero struts his way through the streets of Brooklyn. Sure, the song was written for the movie, but the Bee Gees went on to great success with the disco number, and even had their own music video for it. And yet, it's this intro and Manero's effortless charisma that have helped Stayin' Alive stay alive in our minds for over half a century.
What do you charge?
$7.98.
Number 24, Leila, Goodfellas. Given that it's an epic 7-minute song by Eric Clapton, Leila has a lot of moods throughout. However, its final portion features a wistful piano that you might associate with a going-away party or graduation.
Months after the robbery, they were finding bodies all over.
Honestly, Martin Scorsese's mob movie Goodfellas surprisingly manages to maintain that impression. Except in this case, the song plays over a montage of the discovery of gangsters who have been whacked.
Ma, where are you?
Oh, here I am.
And while protagonist Henry Hill may not be among the dead, Leila helps make it clear that the party's over now. But what will never be over is our association of the song with dead wise guys in meat trucks. Number 23, The Sound of Silence, The Graduate.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again.
While the song, and especially its opening lyrics, have since become associated with various memes, it remains inextricably tied to this regret-filled ending.
And the vision that was planted in my brain still remains.
Benjamin interrupts his ex-girlfriend Elaine's wedding, leading them both to escape her wedding and joyfully board a departing bus. But after a few moments, it hits them. Now what? The sound of silence indeed.
Within the sound of silence.
Using a pre-existing popular song in a film wasn't common at the time, but The Graduate proved a trendsetter for movies going forward, and helped make us remember this melancholy conclusion whenever we hear the Simon & Garfunkel tune.
And touch the sound of silence.
Number 22, Stuck in the Middle with You, Reservoir Dogs.
Well, I don't know why I came here tonight.
Director Quentin Tarantino's jukebox soundtracks are a well-known part of his style, and it all started with his first theatrical film.
Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right.
There are plenty of scenes to choose from, but thanks to the sadistic Mr. Blonde, we can no longer think of Stealers Wheels Stuck in the Middle with You without thinking of a cop getting tortured and getting his ear cut off.
Here I am, stuck in the middle with you.
Mr. Blonde's theatrical singing along with the tune before engaging in the most savage barbarity is just the kind of thing that epitomizes Tarantino's oeuvre, and has this scene stuck in our heads right along with this song.
Don't go anywhere, I'll be right back.
Number 21, Twist and Shout, Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Well, shake it up, baby, now. Shake it up, baby.
This song has been covered many, many times, perhaps most famously by the Beatles. And while the Fab Four may have produced the version performed here, it's Ferris Bueller lip-syncing the words.
Come on, baby, now, baby.
His energetic performance and charisma are so infectious, it gets the entire parade, the crowd, and bystanders singing along and performing dances, both impromptu and clearly choreographed.
Twist and shout, twist and shout.
The unadulterated joy throughout the scene has become entangled completely with Twist and Shout to the point where practically everyone will think of Bueller, Bueller, whenever they need to shake it on out. Number 20, 1,000 Miles, White Chicks.
Bro, how did you know? I love this song!
Let's admit it, Most of us immediately think of Terry Crews the moment we hear the opening notes of this song. 2 decades since the film's release, Crews has become synonymous with Vanessa Carlton's breakout hit. While Carlton originated the song, Crews brought it to life.
And I need you, and I miss you, and now I wonder.
His character's over-enthusiastic reaction, the way he plays out each lyric, and the overall absurdity of it all make for a truly unforgettable moment. Sure, our first response would be similar to how Marlon Wayans reacts in the scene.
'Cause you know I'd walk 1,000 miles if I could just see you tonight.
But Crews's energy and wholesome charm quickly add an endearing quality to his performance. Today, the song's legacy stretches far beyond the film, with Crews dropping multiple other renditions over the years.
If I can just hold you tonight.
Number 19, Shake a Tail Feather, The Blues Brothers. Originally recorded in 1963 by the Five Dutones group, this foot-stomping banger of a song is generally linked with Ray Charles. In his cover for this cult classic film, the singer plays a music store owner with the power to get anyone grooving.
Shake it out, baby. Here we go, and over, let me see you shake a tail feather.
Its irresistible beat compels everyone around to start dancing like their lives depend on it. And it's not just the characters on screen. With Charles in full flow, we can't help but hip to the jive ourselves. The scene inspires us to leave all care behind and submit to the vibe, tying into the overall theme of the Blues Brothers.
Come on, let's do the twist. Twisting. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, baby.
Number 18, Eye of the Tiger, Rocky III. Want to feel like a winner? One listen to this timeless masterpiece will do the trick. Eye of the Tiger doesn't just pump you up, it inspires you to reach for your dreams no matter how wild they may be.
Don't lose your grip on the dreams of the past. You must fight just to keep them alive. It's the eye of the tiger, it's the thrill of the fight, rising up to the challenge of our rival.
The Rocky franchise excels at soundtracks evoking the central theme of each installment, and this one definitely doesn't miss. Fittingly, we get a montage of Rocky making it big while Clubber Lang moves up the ranks to challenge him. The parallels between the characters and how they apply to real life amplify the song's powerful message. Each build-up to the chorus convinces us that just like Rocky, we can punch our tickets to the top.
And the last known survivor smokes his spray in the night, and he's watching us all with the eye of the tiger.
Number 17, Mr. Blue Sky, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. If you're in the mood for some classic yet underrated songs, the Guardians series has you covered. Each film opens with a track that sets the mood, and Mr. Blue Sky does the honors for the second entry. On the face of it, battling a violent space monster doesn't exactly sound like the setup for a good time. But with soft, upbeat tunes from Electric Light Orchestra keeping us company, we can see why Baby Groot's having so much fun. He might be a tiny baby alien, but Groot shows us how to dance all our troubles away. The song matches the team's knack for landing themselves into trouble, while capturing their ability to find a way out every time. Number 16, Deo, the Banana Boat Song, Beetlejuice.
It's cute, Delia.
Ever find yourself cutting loose to a song that just gets you? Something sort of like that happens in Beetlejuice. Hoping to scare off the house's new residents, ghostly duo Adam and Barbara take them for a wacky musical ride. Before anyone knows it, they're compelled to sway along to wherever Harry Belafonte's vocals take them.
Daylight come and me want go home.
Mr. Tallyman, tally me banana.
Though as bizarre as intended, its vibe provides a sense of peace we can't shake off. It also helps that everyone seems to be having the time of their life. Thanks to the cast's eccentric choreography, fans now associate the song with the wonderfully weird world of Beetlejuice.
Day is a day, oh.
Number 15. Old-time rock and roll, risky business. Tom Cruise's death-defying stunts have cemented him as an action icon. But for many fans, he'll always be the boy singing and dancing his heart out to Bob Seger's Ode to Rock and Roll. Cruise had previously appeared in a few notable roles, but Risky Business catapulted him into the big leagues. And if there's any scene immortalized from this movie, it has to be this one.
Just take those old records off the shelf. I said listen to them by myself.
For many teenagers, getting the house to themselves is like a wonderful dream come true. Here, Cruise's character portrays that sense of freedom, embodying an infectiously relatable youthful energy.
That kind of music just soothes my soul. I reminisce about the days of old with that old time rock and roll.
Thanks to the actor's iconic moves, the song has come to symbolize the carefree spirit that reminds us to live in the moment. Number 14. All-Star, Shrek.
Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed.
You couldn't ask for a better song to launch the Shrek franchise. The intro encapsulates everything that makes Shrek, well, Shrek. This ogre is as unapologetically himself as the track that accompanies the scene. Smash Mouth's chart-topping hit blends mischief with a whole lot of fun, setting viewers up for the series' brand of humor.
So much to do, so much to see, so what's wrong with taking the back streets? You'll never know if you don't go. You'll never shine if you don't glow.
Because of its memeable quality, All-Star has remained alive and kicking decades later. But the song owes much of its popularity to Shrek himself, as the protagonist's antics bring out the song's oomph factor. His unfiltered charm and rebellious spirit springboarded the song into its own corner in pop culture history.
Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get the show on, get paid.
Number 13. I've Had the Time of My Life, Dirty Dancing.
Nobody puts baby in a corner.
Patrick Swayze's classic quote leads into an equally unforgettable performance. While the song is about young love blossoming, it was Swayze and Jennifer Grey who inspired an entire generation to follow their hearts. The film's climactic scene hits all the right notes, with the protagonists bearing their love for the world to see.
So I'll tell you something. This could be love because I had the time of my life. I never felt this way before.
The marriage between music and dance strikes an emotional chord, and that sentiment persists to this day. By the time the curtain falls on their triumphant performance, the actors had permanently etched their names in film history.
Because
Number 12. Oh Pretty Woman, Pretty Woman. Not going with this song would have been a big mistake. Big. Huge. Especially since it inspired the film's title. Fast forward a few decades though, and the first person you think of with the song is Julia Roberts. Set against the backdrop of her character's makeover, Vivian overcomes her fears and embraces the finer life that Beverly Hills offers.
Pretty woman, walking down the street, pretty woman, the kind I like to meet, pretty woman, I don't believe you.
Its optimistic, celebratory vibe mirrors Vivian's character arc, putting her on the path to reinventing herself. The song's old-time charm exudes a sense of class that our heroine demonstrates, turning heads along the way.
Pretty woman, talk a while, pretty woman, give your smile to me.
While all that glitz and glamour plays its part, it's her newfound self-confidence that truly makes this woman pretty, inside and out.
I was in here yesterday. You wouldn't wait on me? Oh, you work on commission, right? Yes. Big mistake. Big, Huge. I have to go shopping now.
Pretty woman, don't walk on by, pretty woman.
Number 11. Johnny Be Good, Back to the Future. How do you make an old song feel new? You hop back 30 years on a time-traveling DeLorean, that's how. With the central conflict resolved, Marty finally gets to play the type of music he's passionate about.
All right, guys, listen, this is the blues riff and B. Watch me for the changes and try and keep up, okay?
Of course, he gets a bit too enthusiastic about it, as his rendition of Chuck Berry's Johnny Be Good goes off the rails. Berry's original was already a classic by the time of Back to the Future's release.
Way down in Louisiana, down in New Orleans, way back up in the woods among the evergreens, there stood a log cabin made of earth and wood, where lived a country boy named Johnny Be Good, who never ever learned to read or write so well. He could play a guitar just like he's ringing a bell. Go, go!
But its inclusion in the film cemented its legacy for future generations. Marty's unrestrained, electrifying performance perfectly sums up the song's thematic qualities. And if it ever gets too much for you, just remember, your kids are definitely gonna love it.
I guess you guys aren't ready for that yet. But your kids are gonna love it.
Number 10. You Can Never Tell, Pulp Fiction.
You could see that Pierre did truly love the mademoiselle.
Few directors use music in their films to such iconic success as Quentin Tarantino.
Let's go.
His music selection is as varied as it is perfect for each scene. It's because of Mr. Tarantino that whenever Chuck Berry's You Never Can Tell starts to play, our body automatically starts to do the twist.
C'est la vie, c'est the old folks. It goes to show you never can tell.
Followed by some pretty impressive hand swipes in front of our eyes moves as well. Not only did Pulp Fiction rejuvenate John Travolta's career, it also gave audiences a chance to see him dancing again. And that dance and that song are now forever linked.
They had a teenage wedding and the old folks wished them well.
Number 9. Try a Little Tenderness, Pretty in Pink.
Furrier next door loves this.
Without a doubt, the greatest performance of Otis Redding's Try a Little Tenderness is by Andrew Strong and the rest of the band in the 1991 film The Commitments.
All you gotta do is try a little tenderness. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
However, as amazing as it was, our forever connection to the song had already been imprinted in our movie minds 5 years earlier with the release of the film Pretty in Pink. And while John Cryer, unlike the Commitments band, doesn't actually sing the song, his lip-sync performance around the record store was one for the ages. As if we needed another reason to love Ducky, right?
This is a very good tune. My mother used to sing this. This is Otis. I love Otis.
We're closed.
Number 8. Wise Up, Magnolia.
What you want.
For some people, it's jarring in musicals when characters randomly break into song.
When I was 9, I fell in love with this Peace Corps guy.
So imagine when it happens in a film that isn't a musical.
It's not going to stop till you wise up.
Well, at least in the case of Paul Thomas Anderson's 1999 masterpiece Magnolia, it's both jarring and mesmerizing, and completely unforgettable.
Shrink you to your underground and living down, but it's not going to stop.
At first, it appears like it might just be one character singing in her apartment. But then, as we cut to another person, and another and another,
Prepare a list for what you need before you sign away the deed, 'cause it's not going to stop.
the reality of the situation dissipates and the cinematic artistry grabs hold. Hearing Amy Mann's Wise Up will always bring to mind the images of this grief-filled sing-along.
No, it's not going to stop, so just give up.
Number 7. In Your Eyes, Say Anything.
In my car,
Did you know that the famous boombox scene from Say Anything was originally scored with the song Question of Life by the brilliant band Fishbone?
You must cite this throughout the land, or else you will be snapped in can. Snapped in can.
And while it might be a good song, we agree with Cameron Crowe, who, after watching the scene, decided that it just didn't work. That's when Crowe decided to go with Peter Gabriel's In Your Eyes, and the rest is movie music history.
All my instincts, they return. The grand facade, so soon will burn.
As Gabriel himself has even admitted, he and John Cusack are now, quote, sort of trapped together in a minuscule moment of contemporary culture.
In your eyes, the light, the heat, I am complete.
Number 6. Unchained Melody, Ghost.
Just let the clay slide between your fingers.
Unchained Melody was originally written for the 1955 prison movie Unchained.
Time goes by so slowly, and time can do so much.
And until 1990, there might have been movie fans who couldn't separate the song from that film from decades earlier. But in overall pop culture, those Unchained associations went out the window with the release of Ghost, and one now legendary scene. You know the one.
What are you doing?
And not only did the film forever cement our associations with this beautiful song, particularly the Righteous Brothers version, it has also forever heightened our appreciation for the romantic power of working with clay. Who knew that pottery could be so darn sexy?
Oh no. I hope it wasn't a masterpiece.
Well, it's not now.
Can I help?
Yeah.
Number 5. Bohemian Rhapsody, Wayne's World.
I think we'll go with a little Bohemian Rhapsody, gentlemen.
Good call.
Why do so many 90s kids know the lyrics to Bohemian Rhapsody? Why do we always headbang during the guitar solo? 2 words. Wayne's World.
Galileo. Galileo. Galileo Figaro.
And we have Mike Myers to thank for this one.
Mamma mia, mamma mia, mamma mia, let me go.
Both the studio and Lorne Michaels were pushing for a Guns N' Roses song to be used for the now iconic headbanging car scene. But Myers was not having it. No way! Way.
Nothing really matters. Nothing really matters.
He even threatened to quit the movie if they didn't use Bohemian Rhapsody for the scene. Obviously, he got his way, and we got one of the greatest moments in comedy, movie, and music history combined.
Mamma mia, mamma mia, mamma mia, let me go. Beelzebub has a devil put aside for me.
Number 4. Tiny Dancer, Almost Famous.
Ballerina, you must have seen her.
Elton John's beautiful song has been a part of the pop culture landscape since its release in 1971. However, it was the song's inclusion in the film Almost Famous, almost 3 decades after its initial release, that has since ingrained it into our cinematic subconscious.
Turning back, she just laughs. The boulevard is not that bad.
And director Cameron Crowe knew he had something from the first take. As he said in an interview, quote, "It was one of those situations where you just felt it." Indeed, they could feel it on set, and we can feel it each and every time we watch the scene.
Looking on, she sings her songs. The words she knows, the tune she hums.
And since then, every time we hear the song, we're back on that bus. To paraphrase Penny Lane, we're home.
Home because a tiny dancer.
I have to go home.
Count the headlights on the highway.
You are home.
Number 3. Where Is My Mind? Fight Club.
Everything's gonna be fine.
Yes, we know the first 2 rules.
The first rule of Fight Club is you do not talk about Fight Club.
But for this next song, we have to talk about Fight Club.
With your feet on the air, your head
Because since 1999, we haven't been able to hear Where Is My Mind by Pixies and not think about, remember, contemplate, talk about Fight Club. Particularly that last scene over which the song plays, as Edward Norton and Helena Bonham Carter stand there holding hands watching the city explode around them. It might have been a strange time in Norton's character's life, but whenever we hear Where Is My Mind, we immediately go back to that time in our lives when we watch this movie. And if you haven't seen it yet, you will too. Number 2, Can't Take My Eyes Off You, 10 Things I Hate About You. There are so many things we love about rom-coms.
Do you even know my name, Screwboy?
I know a lot more than you think.
But one of the best tropes these films provide is the big apology and/or declaration of love scene.
Kat, it wasn't like that, okay?
Really, what was it like? A down payment now and then a bonus for sleeping with me?
No, I didn't care about the money, okay? I cared about you.
And in 1999's 10 Things I Hate About You, we get one from each of our main characters. From Julia Stiles' Katarina Kat Stratford, we get the famous poem from which the film gets its name.
I hate it when you're not around and the fact that you didn't call. But mostly I hate the way I don't hate you. Not even close. Not even a little bit. Not even at all.
And from Heath Ledger's Patrick Verona, we get his grand rendition of Can't Take My Eyes Off You with the help of the high school marching band.
I love you, baby, and if it's quite alright, I need you, baby, to warm the lonely night.
For a generation of teen rom-com lovers, this song will always go hand in hand with Ledger dancing, singing, and eventually running from security in the stands.
Let me love you.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Don't You Forget About Me, The Breakfast Club.
See you next Saturday.
Whether you're a brain, an athlete, a basket case, a princess, or a criminal,
Really think I give a
if you've seen The Breakfast Club, then the Simple Minds song Don't You Forget About Me will always be emotionally attached to said film. The song plays, and it's an almost involuntary action that our right arms make, fist pumping into the air like Judd Nelson's does in the final moments of the movie.
Don't you forget about me.
The movie and song are so entwined with each other that Pitch Perfect honored the pairing in their climactic musical scene some 27 years later. Is there a song you always associate with a movie that we forgot to include? We won't stop you now. Share your picks in the comments.